Hello there. So topic for today's video lecture is two-dimensional arrays. So in introductory session of arrays, we have declared one-dimensional array, okay? And this in one-dimensional array, we are just assigning a set of values in continuous memory block, okay? Just like this. Okay, so over here you can see this is my index. For example, if I have declared array of size 4 and these all are the values, okay, so 0, 1, 2 and 3, this is the index and this is our values. So it's one-dimensional array. So what is two-dimensional array? Okay, so two-dimensional array, which is also known as a matrix. So what does it mean? Its structure is like this. You can see over here. So this one is we also refer as an index, but now our index is we cannot reference to particular value just by single value. Okay, over here if we want to access this 1 2 3 4, then we just need to call we just need to print out what is at 0 index. Okay, now I cannot write like array of 0 in case of this multi-dimensional array. Okay, I have to pass complete index to access memory location, or I can say memory value. Okay, value what that you have stored. So for example, if I want to access 1 2 3 4, then 0 is not then only 0 is not 0 is not efficient. Also I need to pass this column number reference. Okay, so over here this location of this 1 2 3 4 is row number 0, column number 0. So I need to call array of 0 0. Okay, let's say I want to access this 1 2 3 4. Okay, and the array that is we have declared is there are 4 row and 2 column. Okay, so you can see this array declaration is very similar. So if I have declared just like then this is this one-dimensional array. Okay, but if I declare array like this, where number of row is 4 and number of column is 2, then it will be this two-dimensional array. Okay, so if I want to access this 1 2 3 4, okay, in one-dimensional array, then it is very simple, array of 0. Okay, so which is in one-dimensional. But if I want to access it from multi-dimensional, that means over here, then how can I access array of from 0, from row 0 and in which column? 0 column. Okay, just like this. Now after that, if I want to access this 1 3 1 2 in single dimensional, then it's very simple, that is array of 3. Okay, but if I want to access it from multi-dimensional, then I have to pass values like this. So it's in row number 3, you can see over here. Okay, it's in 3 and column number 0. Same way, if I want to access this 78 in multidimensional array, then how can I pass index? So over here, this is my 78, which is in index 3, but column number is 1. Okay, so this is 3 and this is 1. Okay, so it's just the same way as you are accessing one-dimensional array, but now just one additional dimensional is added, and you just need to care about few things whenever you are accessing values from two-dimensional array. Okay, so now let's see, go ahead. Sorry. Okay, now let's see two-dimensional array in which there are 3 rows and 4 columns. Okay, so over here this is you can see this is indexing of how to access array. So there are total over here you can see this first dimension represent number of rows and this second dimension represent number of column. So if it is 3, then it as I have said always index start from 0. So 0, 1 and 2, so total 3 rows, and column 0, 1, 2 and 3, total 4 columns. Okay, so if you want to access any number, then indexing is like this. If you want to access these this element of row 2 which is at column 3, so you can access it like this, a of 2 and 3. Okay, so over here it is column index, this is row index, and this is array name. Okay, now let's see how to initialize 2D array. So integer student, now you can see over here there are total 4 rows having 2 columns. Okay, 4 row having 2 columns. Now you should understand this statement. As I have told you, this represent row and this represent column. Okay, so total there are 4 records having 2 data. Okay, so if by array name you can get this idea, that is it's about maybe student ID with its mark probably. Okay, after that this is my second row, and you can see this is my first row, second row, third row and fourth row. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, total number of rows, that is 4, and column 0, column 1, total 2. Or I can initialize this like this also. Okay, so it represent both thing same. Now one important thing to remember over here is, while initializing 2-dimensional array, it is necessary to mention the second column. Okay, while you can ignore, or I can say it is optional to mention the first dimension. So over here this is the example, this is how you can declare it. Okay, and it is also valid over here. You can see this is over here we have ignored this to mention first dimension, but second one is compulsory. Okay, but you cannot write like this. Over here you have ignored second one, and in this example you have ignored both second argument, so this is not acceptable. Okay, you need to be very careful while defining or initializing multidimensional array. Okay, these are right. Now memory map of a 2-dimensional array. Okay, so this is my table, and over here you can see 10, 20, 30, minus 40, 55. So this is now if I am saying multi-dimensional array, okay, if I am saying multi-dimensional array, that doesn't mean memory block is also in dimensional, it is also in matrix form. Okay, this will also allocate you continuous block of memory. So this representation is just for your understanding purpose. Okay, while in memory it's always sequential. Okay, so over here you can see it is as of 0, 0, that means first row first element, 0, 1, that is first row second element, after that 1, 0, that means first row first element, 1, 1, that means first row second element. First, I mean to say, if I hope you just getting it. Okay. Now, if I want to print out this statement, then I can use statement like the mark of this third student. Mark of third student. Okay. Now, third, that means while we access through index, that means it's 2. Okay. So student 2. Now this 2 represent third student, and what do you want? Mark. So which is in this, you have to 1. Okay, so mark of third student is 2, 1. So what is 2, 1? That's this. Okay, so minus 86 is mark of third student. Now there are certain variations of array definition. Okay, you can define like this. which is now second one is this, okay, and this is also valid. Now over here you can see total number of row is 3 and in each row 4 data. So you can see over here there is braces inside braces, okay, 3 sets of braces. Why 3? Because 3 rows and in each braces there are total 4 numbers, okay. Now inside this you are not mentioning first dimension, but second dimension is compulsory to mention in same way. And also you can do like this, okay. Over here we have not separate the data, you are just writing it, but array values stored in the same manner as it in first case, so there is no difference. Now here is the program that store roll number and marks obtained by students side by side in the matrix. Now let me explain you this program in my IDE, okay. So over here this is just inclusion of these libraries, integer main, that is my main function, and over here this is my not a two-dimensional, it's multi-dimensional, okay, multi-dimensional array declaration. So if I execute this program, then okay, so enter roll number and mark. So let's say student with roll number 1 gets mark 45, 2 gets 56, and 3 gets 89 each, okay, 4 80. And you can see student roll number, that is 1, got mark 45. So over here we were declared array of 4 with 2-dimensional, and you can see total number of rows are 4, okay, and the first column represent roll number, second represent marks of the student, okay. And now you just need to see this printf scanf function, okay. So let's understand this statement. So inside this for loop, I is equals to 0, I less than or equals to 3. Now you can understand this statement why this condition is like this, because first dimension is over here 4 and starting is from 0 over here. So 0 1 2 and 3, this is the valid value for I. Now inside this for loop there is one printf statement, enter roll number and marks, okay. So we are accessing value at column 1 and column 2, okay. So scanf, so we are accessing we are taking 2 values, that's why %d. Now what is address over here? You can see this is my student array and index I, okay. And over here this second dimension is fixed. Why it is fixed? Because over here there are total number of column is 2. So over here we are passing in first column and this is in second column. So this row number is dynamic that we have managed using this I variable, okay. So when this loop is iterating first time, it's like this: student of 0 0, student 0 1, okay. So our first row, complete first row. After that in second iteration, student of 1 0 1 1, so it is our second row, okay, just like this. And this is just a simple printf statement, okay. So this is the output, okay. Again let me show you 3 45 4 78 5, okay. Now what I want to do is I don't want to enter values like this, okay. So how can I do that? There is another way to store values over here. So I am taking another for loop inside this, which is G is less than 2 and G plus plus. Okay, so what we will do now, as I have included this nested for loop, so over here I am accessing just a single value, and that is enter roll number. Okay, enter roll number, after that J plus plus, after that printf, enter mark of this student. Okay, scanf %d and address of student of this row, but now we are accessing storing mark over there. Remove this additional %d from here, save this, compile this program and run. So enter roll number 1 and mark of this student, so let's say 10. After that this roll number, mark of the students, let's say 20, 3, 30, 4 and 40. So now you can see this is the student's roll number, this is 1, it got marked 10, 2, 20, 3, 30, 4, 40, like this. Okay, so you can access array, multidimensional array like this both way. Okay, over here I have just used a single loop. Okay, but I have put over here this static value 0 and 1, whereas in this I have used for loop. Now it depends on you. Okay, so this is concept of multidimensional array.